good morning. It's 7:04 on this Monday, April 25th. It's time to head to Studio B for Coleman and Company.
Well, hello everybody. We welcome you on this Monday morning to Coleman and Company. Don Hamlet is here. It's the last Monday in April. And Don, of course, represents Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main. Good morning.
Good morning, Coleman.
Doing okay?
I'm doing great today.
Great weekend?
Awesome weekend. Beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes. Weather couldn't have been much better.
That's right.
Well, of course, we talk about Kubota tractors, hay equipment, zero-turn mowers, and RTVs each Monday, and you're here to tell us one more time that Absolute Kubota has everything from weed eaters to hay balers.
We got it. Ready to go?
You're the one came up with that.
That's right.
Weed eaters to hay balers.
I guess I'll have to either take credit or blame for it, whichever way it falls.
I think it's good. The weed eater is a fairly small item. A hay baler's a pretty big gadget.
Pretty big gadget, yeah. That's true. But both of them take care of grasses. So.
Right. Well, what's any big news this morning?
Oh, just the same stuff been going on. You know, we got 0% financing on most all of our stuff. Got plenty of equipment there. We may not have exactly every single piece that we want, but we have a way of knowing through Kubota what we have coming in. If customers come in and we may not have exactly what they want on the yard, we can always look that up and see when we have it coming in and attach their name to it. But right now, I was out moving some stuff around one day last week, and we had a good array of tractors, different sizes that people may need to take care of the stuff. I got several lawnmowers out there in stock or ready to go. Fix them up. All we really need to do is put fuel in them, and, they're ready to take off. The two-stroke equipment, which is like the weed eaters we're talking about, backpack blowers, handheld blowers, grass trimmers, we have all that stuff in stock set in there. After you make your purchases, we're always going to have your lawnmower blades, your belts, your oil, your filters, all the things that you might want to do on the maintenance of your own equipment. You can just walk in, go to the parts department. They'll have all those things there waiting for you. They can get you set up and take care of you pretty quick and get you out. If you don't feel like you're a handyman or a handy woman, you can just come to our service department. Clint over there will be glad to try to set up an appointment with you. They've been really busy this spring.
I'll bet.
Service department does a really good job. So therefore they're busy, And he'll get you set up, get you serviced, whether you just want a simple service of having your oil changed and your filters, or if you have been out and using it really heavily and need some repairs, they can take care of you.
Don, I don't know how it is with you exactly. I have an idea here, but sometimes you may have to wait. At some places, I've heard a week or two or three before you can get a piece of equipment even serviced and
Sure.
maybe especially repaired. What kind of turnaround time?
The physical labor part of it, normally 2 or 3 days, they can get you flipped around. It's just that there possibly may be several people in front of you. Mm-hmm. So if you're just needing, to get your oil changed, there's no need in you dropping your lawnmower off and it's sitting in our back lot for a few days. We just have you take it on back home. Clint will set up an appointment on a calendar with you. You bring it in on that day, and within a couple of days, you can come back and pick it up, and you haven't been out without your equipment very much. I think it's just becoming a necessity. There's not a lot of places around the area that take care of their equipment. At our dealership, we try to take care and do take care of the equipment that we sell. Mm-hmm. The brands that we don't sell, it's not that our technicians don't have the ability to do the work, is that as a business, we don't really have the ability to maybe get the pieces and parts that are needed to take care of a different brand than what we service all the time.
Well, you were talking about those different sized tractors that you have, and I guess the quality goes in every one of those. You've got such a warranty that comes with them. I mean, years.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not expected. I mean, it's going to be a few breakdowns or something, and
sure.
And no doubt the better you take care of it and service it, the longer it's going to last. But you're talking about long lasting equipment with Kubota.
Oh yeah, Kubota tractors up through their 50 horsepower range are going to have a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, and then on the drivetrain, which is your engine transmission, for 6 years, and that's a long time. You know,
That's six fun summers.
I hope it's fun. I hope they enjoy it. You know, because we do. We have a lot of people that come in and they really get a lot of enjoyment out of cutting their grass. I get a lot of enjoyment out of sitting on the patio after it's done and looking at it and seeing how pretty it is myself.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a lot of people that come in and they say that's their quiet time. That's their enjoyment of getting out and, you know, taking care of their properties. And these tractors, you know, probably, you know, 25, 40 horsepower is our biggest wheelhouse of what we do in tractors. You know, we sell a few 70, 90, 100 horsepower tractors, but the majority of the people around here don't have 100 acres. You know, they have 5 or 15, and you know that it's just like this is my other joke thing I always say: if you have a tractor with a loader, you'll never need a wheelbarrow again.
www.absolutekubota.com is your website. You can see all we've talked about there and a lot more. And of course, you're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You're open Saturdays from 8 to noon.
That's it.
And I guess TR will be back for May.
Yes,
that's the plan.
I think that's the plan as far as I know. If not, we'll get one of those other young men up in here early and they can speak with you.
Well, but what you're saying is you're not coming.
It won't be me. If I have my wish, it will not. I'll sleep in just a little bit.
Well, Don, we enjoy having you, and you do a good job telling us all about it. So have a great rest of April, a good May, and we'll probably see you in June.
I hope so. Thank you.
Don Hamlet with Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main in Lebanon. Kubota tractors, hay equipment, zero-turn mowers, RTVs, everything from weed eaters to hay balers. All right, it's 10 and a half after the hour, and here on this Monday morning, it is time for us to hear a report from State Representative Susan Lynn. We're going to go to the telephone. Representative Lynn, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Coleman.
Good morning to you. Welcome again to our program.
Good morning. I'm sorry I couldn't be out in Lebanon this morning.
Well, I got your, I have your weekly wrap from the from your office, and the General Assembly did pass that $52.8 billion budget.
We sure did. We passed that budget, and but believe it or not, we shouldn't be done. We probably won't be done until May 3rd. So we will be there all this week and into next week, probably Tuesday, May 3rd.
Well, I have you penciled in for that second Monday in May, so this is not our last time this morning, and I hope you're glad to hear that. And we do want to, I'd like to talk a little bit about the budget, but especially what happened in getting it passed, and especially from your perspective in the House. Was there a lot of going back and forth? Did it just come about pretty easily? What was it like?
No, it was pretty smooth. It really went pretty smoothly. Not a lot of fussing or fighting. I mean, there were a couple of members. They were upset that their legislation wasn't funded, and that happens every year. And they wanted to bring amendments that would have amended money for their initiative onto the budget. But in talking to them, you know, their anger subsided, and, you know, you just can't do that. We all have legislation that we want funded, every single one of us. But Coleman, I promise you, we cannot fund everything that people file because our budget would grow to such enormity that it just isn't feasible.
Well, how pleased are you with what has passed here?
I'm very, very pleased. I am. Now, when you say it's $52.8 billion, I want everybody to remember there's still $8 billion of COVID money from the federal government that is being recognized. It doesn't mean it'll be spent. It doesn't mean that it will be spent because it can only be spent for the purposes of mitigating COVID-19. So it may never be spent, but it is recognized there because it is still, available from the federal government for Tennessee. So we recognize it, and there is authorization for the Department of Health and other departments to spend the money should they need it for COVID-19. However, it doesn't mean they will spend it.
Well, as far as the final figures for schools and education and the change that was made in the method of funding, you basically pleased with that?
Well, TISA, we still have not voted on TISA. TISA will not go into effect for a couple of years. Things like that, when you're changing funding, it is enormously difficult to work out. So we have a very long timeline on that. So right now, the BEP is still in place. It will be in place for the next couple of years, and the BEP is fully funded. And boy, did we make a lot of improvements to education, including $500 million for career and technical education grants to our 281 high schools. And so that's, with $1 million for middle schools and $500,000 to expand any initiative programming. So we're really trying to increase the quality of our career and technical education and bring it down into the middle schools so that kids can really see before they get to high school, what am I interested in? What do I like? And then when they get to high school, that's when they'll really have that concentration on some career and technical education. And there's some really great opportunities out there.
Okay, we've reached the 7:15 mark, so that means it's time for us to take a break. State Representative Susan Lynn is with us, and we'll talk more in a moment here on Coleman & Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. It's all brought to you by Bates Ford and that Works Vehicle Checkup. They'll make sure your vehicle is ready for any road. $49.95 up to 5 quarts of oil, tax and disposal, tire rotation, safety check too. 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. I'm looking at a crash where a car may have flipped over the guardrail on 24 eastbound at Harding Place. It's got traffic slow now on 24 as you head towards Murfreesboro. Keep that in mind. Of course, the heaviest flow in that area is coming westbound between Haywood Lane and Harding Place. Traffic's on the increase down 65 here at Trinity Lane. PensacolaBeach.com. It's got everything you need to book your next getaway. Log on today, PensacolaBeach.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
What is your passion? How can you use that passion to enrich your community? Hi, this is Melanie Minter, President and CEO of the Lebanon-Wilson County Chamber of Commerce. Your chamber is the resource for making connections to fulfill your passion. Whether education, nonprofit, agriculture, entertainment, or government relations, Wilson County offers a place for you to be involved. Your chamber connects businesses, individuals, and your passion to the community. We have an enthusiasm for excellence. Join us and catch the spirit. Call or visit our office at 149 Public Square in Lebanon.
It's time for a change in Wilson County. I'm Philip Warren, and I'm running for county mayor to provide a fresh perspective, proactive ideas, and lead with integrity. I believe in term limits from the courthouse to Congress. After 12 years, it's time for a new leadership. I will lead as mayor as I've led in the past, with a focused vision and the goal of making government serve the citizens of Wilson County. Proven Republican, proven leadership. I'm Philip Warren, and I approve this message.
Hello, Wilson County. I am Larney Lassiter, candidate for county trustee. I was born and raised in Wilson County, and my dad always taught me to have a strong work ethic. For the past 36 years, I have been your hometown first responder. We need someone as trustee who will provide moral and ethical values, quality leadership, and a willingness to work hard. It would be an honor to serve as your trustee. Please vote Larney Lassiter in the May 3rd primary, paid for by a committee to elect Larney Lassiter.
And again, good morning and welcome to our program. State Representative Susan Lynn is my guest. She is with us by phone this morning. And I think you've got something you want to mention that has either happened or about to happen here.
Yes, I just want to mention that yesterday I went to the wonderful 172nd anniversary of Williamson Chapel Church on Needmore Road in Mount Juliet. And what a wonderful celebration they had. I brought a beautiful resolution from the General Assembly, and it was just a really great celebration. 172 years that church has been in existence. I just wanted to mention that. It was very special.
Well, back to being a legislator, there's a lot that goes on leading up to the vote for a budget. And then once the budget is passed, there are some other things sometimes that have to be done. But that's pretty much what it all leads up to. And that happened last Thursday, I believe?
Yes, we voted on the budget on Thursday. And so now there's bills that are, quote, behind the budget. So you have to literally authorize the spending by passing the budget before you can pass the bills that would spend that money. So that's what we've done. We passed the budget, so we've authorized the spending, and really the bills that are funded by the budget are all picked out. Sometimes, one doesn't quite make it over the finish line. That happens. That's happened before. But really, all of the bills that the budget is funding should ultimately be passed. Sometimes the House and the Senate don't agree, and so we may not pass all the bills that were funded by the budget, but we'll see. Just keep posted.
All right. I have a note just handed me here that I hope you'll be glad to know that your husband has just called to say tomorrow is your birthday and to wish you a happy birthday.
That is so sweet. Oh, that's very sweet. Well, thank you, Michael. I love you. Thank you so much. It was funny. On Friday night, it was the Teacher of the Year dinner, and my husband had planned to have people over our house, and he didn't know it was the Teacher of the Year dinner. And he's like, "You can't stay. You can't stay. You have to go and come back. You have to go and come back." And so I said, "Okay." Well, I stayed. I ate dinner, everything, and I had mingled with the teachers, and it was just telling them congratulations and all that. And so then I did leave a little bit early. I got back to our house, and he had friends there, and they had a birthday cupcakes and all of that, and I was very surprised. I didn't realize he was going to do all that.
Well, let's talk about the sales tax holiday on food in August. That amounts to $80 million, a month-long sales tax holiday on food.
It does, and isn't that exciting? A month-long sales tax holiday on food. With inflation, everything's getting so much more expensive. If you think about it, be in a sales tax state. We don't have an income tax. We're a sales tax-driven state. That's where our revenue comes from. If there's inflation, there's a windfall for the coffers of the Treasury. The Treasury gets a whole lot of tax dollars when there's inflation. Well, we are recognizing that, and we're going to have a month-long sales tax holiday on food so that people can shop at the grocery store, buy the food, and have that just about a 10% discount on their food. So I'm very, very happy for that. And don't forget, we are still going to have the traditional sales tax holiday on clothing and school supplies just before the start of school.
Mm-hmm. And then, in addition to that, this license plate registration fee, we're going to get a break there. If we have a passenger vehicle or a motorcycle, we don't have to pay the state portion of that, as I understand it.
Right. We won't have to pay the state portion of the license plate registration fee for 1 year. That's $121 million in tax break for Tennesseans, and isn't that nice? There's no inflation on those license plate registration fees, but boy, doesn't that notice always come in the mail at the wrong time? It always comes at a tight month, and you're like, I have to register the car. So this is going to give a nice break. You'll have to pay the state portion, or you won't have to pay the state portion, but if there's a local portion, you still will have to pay that. But we just wanted to give a break on that state portion to help people out.
Right. We'll still have to pay I think it's $25 wheel tax here in Wilson County, but it'll be nice to have a little break there. And I guess as you expressed it there, and no doubt with inflation and you're spending more, so that means the sales tax is more. And it sounds like really. Financially, fiscally, we are doing pretty well here in Tennessee. What do you think?
Well, we are, and as I said, inflation does contribute to that. So unfortunately, people suffer doubly due to that inflation, because you not only have to pay higher costs for your consumer goods, but of course the tax is based on the price of the product. So that's why we're giving a historic $300 million tax cut in this budget. I want everybody to know, too, that for farmers, Tennessee farmers, we passed a $3 million recurring tax cut on machinery and equipment. We're going to treat them just like businesses, just like a factory. If a factory bought a piece of equipment for their production because they have an end product that they're going to sell, they don't have to pay tax on that. So farmers also will not have to pay tax on that. So that'll help out farmers greatly. Then we also extended the tax cut on gun safes. We took the tax off gun safes last year. We have an exemption on the sales of gold, silver, and platinum and palladium, coins, and bullion. And not only is that, a good thing to do for people who want to invest in those precious metals, but it's going to help us attract conventions to Tennessee. They want to come to Tennessee and have their conventions here where they can sell and trade these precious metals. And they just don't come here because so that will be gone. The professional privilege tax on doctors will be gone, $9.7 million. Remember a few years back, we took the professional privilege tax off of 17 professions and occupations. Well, this adds one more. So there's going to be, 5 remaining. So doctors will not have to pay that professional privilege tax, and I know they'll appreciate that. We're also continuing with broadband tax credits because we really want to push broadband out. We'll be able to get good quality internet. And then also we are helping businesses with reducing tax compliance and remittance costs. So long as it's funded, we're going to help people out when they file their sales taxes like we used to do.
All right. I understand the House Bill 2316, a bill to protect female college sports, is going to be voted on maybe today. Is that right?
It is, and that is a good bill. You have to be a biological female to compete in female sports at our state colleges, and according to this bill, a biological male would compete in male sports. We see what's happening across the country. Everybody can see it's not right. Everybody can see it's not fair to young women who have worked all through probably elementary school, middle school, high school, just trying to get to collegiate sports where they can excel. And that dream has been snatched from them by biological males who want to claim that they are female. And Tennessee is just not going to support that.
You expect that to pass?
I absolutely expect that to pass. I do expect that there will be some no votes. In fact, I was sitting next to a member in committee when the sponsor brought this bill, and we got into a discussion, and it was getting very confusing. His example of someone claiming to be male, female, I was, all of us were getting a little confused, and I looked at him and I said, is this a male or a female he's talking about? And he looked at me very sternly and with great anger, and he said, it's a male. And so then I instantly knew it was a female. So,
well, let me shift gears.
It was terrible.
We've got one other thing I wanted to mention here, that there's some legislation to ensure our election integrity, and it has to do, I think, with some checks on our elections.
Absolutely, and to Representative Tim Rudd, he works so hard on this. He does such a great job. But yes, so you know how we have our wonderful voting machines here in Wilson County. We vote. We get to see our vote on a piece of paper. It's called a paper ballot, and then we insert it into the tabulator. Well, those tabulators are going to be audited. Mm-hmm. So just like we've always claimed, well, look, if there's ever a question, we can take those ballots out and hand count them one by one. Well, guess what? There's going to be audits on those tabulators. And Williamson County is going to be in a pilot program where every one of their elections are audited. They have a different type of voting machine. And so this pilot program is going to audit every single one of their elections. It's a great bill. It's high time we do this. And don't forget, everybody, there's an election going on right now, so please get down to the Election Commission. It is a primary election, so you can either vote in the Republican primary or the Democrat primary, but please go cast your vote. Those candidates are working really, really hard, and they're just hoping people will show up there. The voter turnout's been a little bit light, so everybody show up today and cast your vote for your candidate.
All right, we got about 30 seconds. If anything you want to say before we let you go, and a reminder, you're going to be back in 2 weeks. We don't want you to forget that, too.
Oh, I will not forget, Coleman. I will not forget. Well, we have so much more to go through about this budget. If anyone would like to receive my newsletter, we're going to send this out again. We sent it out last week. We're going to send it out again. Call the office, 615-741-7462. We'll take your email address, and we will send this to you. There's so much more in there about infrastructure and, of course, law enforcement and healthcare, and it's all in my newsletter. I just hope people will call and subscribe and get this, because there's a lot of good that's being good for the citizens of Tennessee, and I'm very proud of it.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us today. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. That is
Thank you.
State Representative Susan Lynn and Part 1 of Coleman and Company. Keep it here for more, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. It's all brought to you by our friends at Absolute Kubota. Fully staffed service center and parts department. Most of their minor services can be done the same day, servicing Exmark, Kubota, Land Pride, Red Max, and Billy Goat. 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Still quite a bit of traffic volume out here on 24 coming through the Jolton area. It's heavy, but it's moving on I-40 through Wilson County with tons of radar. As you continue through Wilson County, headed towards Smith County, 7900 block of McCroy Lane. It's going to be a crash out on the west side, and they're still working that wreck 24 eastbound near Briley Parkway. Gatlinburg Wine Cellar is home of the world-famous cotton candy wine. Check them out online at GatlinburgWineCellar.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Coach Randall Hutto to many of you, and your Wilson County Republican Mayor to the rest. Leadership is important, and we believe our track record speaks for itself. There's a reason why everyone wishes to call Wilson County home. By leading with conservative values, we have incredible schools, safe neighborhoods, some of the lowest taxes, and one of the best fiscally managed counties in Tennessee. To keep Wilson County great, we humbly ask for your vote in the Wilson County Republican primary. Early voting runs from April 13th through the 28th, and Election Day is on May 3rd. Paid for by committee to elect Randall Hutto Mayor.
This is Coleman Walker inviting you to join Judge Barry Tatum and me for live election coverage starting when the polls close at 7 p.m. on May 3rd. Brought to you by A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction, Burdine Supply, Designer Carpets, Hartlow Funeral Chapel, Powell & Meadows Insurance, Steve Mull Plumbing, and the Wilson Post. Early voting is now through April 28th. Join us for live election coverage of the primary election returns May 3rd starting at 7 p.m. on WANT FM 98.9 and WCOR AM 1490.
Do you know why Rocky Williams Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Mount Juliet sells so many cars, trucks, SUVs, and muscle cars? Well, it all starts with a simple idea. Why not give everyone a hassle-free shopping experience for their new or used vehicle with no haggling, no negotiating, and no runaround? Every vehicle on the Rocky Williams lot is marked down incredibly low with the price posted on the window. You're treated with fairness and respect every time. No pressure, just a friendly, warm, inviting staff dedicated to finding the exact vehicle you need. So Rocky Williams Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram has become the original no-haggle, one-price dealer. Go online to RockyWilliams.com to see the incredible deals yourself. Every car and truck is listed with a no-haggle low price. This is for real, and you're gonna love it. People drive for miles to get some of the lowest prices in America on their new or used cars or trucks. Go to RockyWilliams.com or come on over to our brand new spacious dealership next to Walmart in Mount Juliet.
This is Kenneth Hackett, and I am running for Circuit Court Clerk. I served with the Tennessee Highway Patrol for 33 years and retired with more time in Wilson County than any trooper in the history of THP. I have worked with the court system 33 years and have a working relationship with all law enforcement agencies. I have proven that I am a dedicated public servant, that I have integrity, and I am a trusted leader. I am asking for your vote on May 3rd or during early voting. Paid for by the committee to elect Kenneth Hackett for Circuit Court Clerk.
A rainy start to kick off your work week. Look for a chance of showers and storms for most of today. High of 77, dropping to around 50 degrees overnight. Cooler and drier starting Tuesday. Highs will be in the mid-60s for the next few days. This weather forecast is brought to you by Walker Auction and Realty, professional auction and real estate services. Get top dollar for your home, land, or personal property. Log on to MikeWalkerAuctions.com. They know auctions. That's a look at your forecast. I'm Number One Ned.
Coleman and Company, welcome to part two. Here on this Monday morning, it's always nice to wait till Monday morning at 7:30 when Billy Mullinax walks in and says good morning, and we start talking about Rocky Williams, Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram of Mount Juliet. Hello, Billy.
Good morning, Coleman.
Good to see you again.
It is good to be here, as always.
Nice day going for us.
It's a beautiful day, Coleman. They're all beautiful.
Well, and all weekends are good. Some are better than others. but from the way you tell us here, things are going well at Rocky Williams in Mount Juliet.
Coleman, it's going great. Business has been very good. People like the no haggle way of doing business, and we've been doing that now for over 11 years.
No haggle pricing. Everybody pays the same great low price. And there's no discrimination or anything like that. Everybody pays the same price.
Well, I pay the same price. Even Coleman Walker paid the same price.
You got it. Well, that has worked for you, and you price your cars, not your customers, as we say from time to time. And let's go ahead and tell everybody this morning that you do have all your inventory of the new and the pre-owned cars at RockyWilliams.com.
Might even see your neighbor there, Coleman.
Yes, but you're going to see a great lineup of cars, and you do have a good selection of pre-owned cars. Not as many new ones as you used to have, but that's kind of the way it is anymore.
That's exactly right, Coleman. We've got, I've got about 43, 44 new cars right now, which is actually a little more than what we've had in some time. And we've got, almost 220 pre-owned vehicles. So we've got a great selection. Some of those pre-owned are really low miles and less than a year old. So we've tried to compensate for the lack of new vehicles by having some vehicles that are almost new.
Well, I think you've had a good April going for you, and today's the last Monday. But when's the last day of the automotive month?
Actually, next Monday.
Next Monday.
The 2nd.
So we'll remind everybody again next Monday.
Next Monday.
But
is
even
the last
here
day.
on this last week of the month and extending into next Monday, you might get just a little bit more for your trade-in because it's the end of the month.
That's exactly right, Coleman. It might be worth a little bit more this week than what it was 2 weeks ago, as we try to close things out as strong as possible.
But overall, I think you've had a pretty good April, haven't you?
It's been a great April, been a great year, Coleman. In all honesty, we're up quite a bit over last year, and that's always a good measuring stick to know that you're growing. But it has been a great April, and it's getting vacation time now, and a lot of people will be looking at different vehicles because they realize that maybe it's not big enough anymore. Maybe it's not reliable enough, or maybe they just want a new vehicle.
Yeah, well, that's a good enough excuse.
That's a good enough reason, Coleman.
If you want one, you can afford one, you can have one.
Just go get it.
Well, 600 Pleasant Grove Road's the location on the easy side of Mount Juliet.
The easy side of Mount Juliet.
Right over there next to Walmart and Academy Sports.
Yep.
You got really a fine facility there. It's a beautiful place with that saltwater aquarium that you love to take care of.
Yes, it is, Coleman. We had actually had a couple come in Tuesday, Wednesday of last week, and I greeted them at the door as they come in, asked them if I could help them, and they said, "We're just here to see your aquarium." I said,
I
well,
hope they'd heard about it on the radio.
And I did not ask them, but they were there to see the aquarium. So they come on in and stood around and looked for a little while.
Well, maybe they'll be back and buy a car a little later on.
That's right.
I bet you gave them a good introduction.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You welcomed them just as if they had $1 million, you wouldn't have treated them any better, I'm sure. You treat everybody nice.
Coleman, I'm going to treat everybody good, and whether they ever buy a vehicle from us, that's okay. They're still welcome.
Let's remind everybody you do have service after the sale, and you are open Monday through Saturday, your sales department, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
That's right.
And that's 6 days to sell cars.
That's exactly right.
Plenty of trucks and whatever else you're selling.
Whatever you're looking for, we probably have got something that will work.
You still got a
regardless of
few
budget.
$10,000, $12,000 cars, maybe?
We do. It's harder to find those now, Coleman. In all honesty, it's harder to get them. So many times, if this day and time, if they're less than, if they're that 8 to 10, you're not sure that it's a really good, reliable car. So most of the time, we do not sell those cars to the public. We'll sell them to wholesalers who are selling them to other people.
Well, just remember, no haggle pricing. Everybody pays the same great low price at Rocky Williams, Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram of Mount Juliet, 600 Pleasant Grove Road, where Billy Mullinax is the general manager. Have a great week. See you next Monday.
See you next Monday, Coleman.
All right. Okay, we're 20 minutes before the hour, and a special program coming up this morning, really. Key McKinney is here from Friendship Christian School. And come right over here and sit down, if you will, because we need to get our conversation going here. We've got a musical to talk about, and Key is the director, and we welcome you to our program. Good morning.
Good morning, Coleman. It's so good to be back again.
Well, it is so nice to have you, and you've taken time to write down all the people that you've brought here, and hopefully we'll get to see them. I'm going to kind of depend on you to kind of guide us through here this morning.
Okay.
I see 4 young ladies and 2 gentlemen that you brought with you this morning.
Yes, some of the cream of the crop. Yeah.
Well, and be sure and tell Mr. Shoulders hello for me.
Oh, I'll do that. He'll be glad to hear that.
Had him on sometime since the first of the year, I believe, and he and I have been friends for a long time. Well, you've got something. You've got a special that you are in charge of coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend, April 29th, 30th, and May 1st. And these students you brought with you this morning, I'm sure, are starring in this under your direction, of course. So tell us all about it.
All right. We are performing Emma, the pop musical, which is based on the Jane Austen novel Emma, but it's a much more modern version, and it's got lots of songs that everyone will recognize, pop songs going from everywhere from The Chapel of Love, How Will I Know, I Want to Dance with Somebody, Roar, Brave, Unwritten. I mean, we've got 16 songs in the show, and it's just a lot of fun.
Any particular reason you chose this and this type of thing to do?
Well, we looked at this musical about 4 years ago, and at that time we didn't really think we had the talent that we needed for it, so we chose something else. But it's been sitting on my shelf for about 3 years, and then when I knew I had some of these students that were coming back to work with me again or for the first time, and the vocal talent that we had, we said,
well, now, I don't think you brought 6 people out here without each one of them expecting to be on.
Exactly, and that's what I want. I want them all to have the opportunity, for sure.
Well, we welcome all of you to Coleman and Company, and I may not remember your names after you walk out of here, so forgive me for that, but thank to Key, I've got them written down here, and we've got the 2 gentlemen sitting at, no, just you stay right there. We're going to let the others play musical chairs.
Okay.
I need you.
Okay.
We do want to tell everybody again that you got three chances to see Emma. 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, 29th and 30th is this coming weekend, and then on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m.
That's correct.
And the students and children pay $5, adults pay $10.
That's right.
I'm sure you're wanting to cover your cost and maybe make a little bit for your drama department.
That would be wonderful to replenish what we've spent and then have some to start next year's production.
All right. Introduce the gentleman right here. We'll get to one of you at least before we take a break here.
This is Zachary Elliott.
Zachary Elliott. Let me make sure your mic is on here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We appreciate you being with us today. Now, I guess all of you are going to have singing roles. Is that right? Well, what song are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing Heartbreaker, and I'm going to sing Brave and Unwritten.
Now, have you been on stage and done this sort of thing before?
I have. I've never been a part of a musical, no sir, but I do sing like in front of people, so it's not completely new. Yeah.
Well, how's practice gone? Is everything looking good at this point?
Yes, sir. It's looking pretty good. I'm really excited about it, and I think it'll turn out great.
You're not nervous at all.
Personally, I'm a little nervous, but
I meant about not being here on the radio. I mean being on stage on Friday.
Oh, that too. Yeah, but I know everybody else has got their stuff good, so
yeah. Well, I'm sure you want all your friends to come and see this, whether they're in school or somewhere else to come. We got 3 different opportunities, and no doubt you're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Have you done this before? Been in any performance at?
Yes, sir. I did a play with Miss McKinney a few years ago.
Well, what kind of slave driver is she?
She's pretty. She's very sweet, but she can also get on you.
Oh, crack the whip a little bit.
But nicely.
You did okay, but you can do better. All right. Well, Zachary Elliott, thanks for being with us. We'll need to go to a break right here, and Josh Pippin is coming up next. This is Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to our friends at Absolute Kubota, fully staffed service center and parts department. Most of their minor services can be done the same day, servicing Exmark, Kubota, Lampride, Red Max, and Billy Goat, 1506 West Main. Now with traffic, here's Chuck.
Morning, THP is out here running a lot of radar. Sure, we've seen several accidents in the last 15, 20 minutes. Most have been minor accidents like that one at Lebanon Pike at Dana Crest. 24 still busy up through the Hickory Hollow area as you come in from Rutherford County through Davidson County and South Nashville, a wreck at OHB at Woodlands Avenue. Hey, if you're injured in an accident, you're going to need a great attorney, and that would be Tillman W. Payne, attorney at law. Check him out, TillmanWPayneLaw.com. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Gregory Dental Group in Lebanon is a family dental practice located across from Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital. They offer cosmetic procedures, dental implant services, and now featuring new digital dentures. Premium dentures in just 2 appointments. No insurance, no problem. Call about our discount plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Gregory. In my office, you can count on a compassionate staff who will truly listen to you, take the time to get to know you, and discuss your personal needs. I look forward to meeting you.
Gregory Dental Group, 444-0322, West Medora Parkway across from Gibbs Pharmacy.
It's time for a change in Wilson County. I'm Philip Warren, and I'm running for county mayor to provide a fresh perspective, proactive ideas, and lead with integrity. I believe in term limits from the courthouse to Congress. After 12 years, it's time for new leadership. I will lead as mayor as I've led in the past, with a focused vision and the goal of making government serve the citizens of Wilson County. Proven Republican, proven leadership. I'm Philip Warren, and I approve this message.
Exmark builds mowers that deliver a perfect cut in less time. Because we believe what you get out of your lawn, not your mower, is what matters most.
Find signature cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark's Laser Z is the zero-turn more landscape pros trust. Find attractive financing and the Exmark that's right for you at Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main in Lebanon.
Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life.
And again, good morning, Coleman and Company here on a Monday morning. We've got a contingent from Friendship Christian School with us this morning. Emma is a pop musical that is going to be performed on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this coming weekend. Children and students pay $5, adults pay $10 to see one of each of these performances. And let's see, you can GoFan website for tickets.
That's
you want
correct.
to tell us what?
Yes, GoFan is the new website that everybody uses for sporting events, and in all our community, all of the different schools use the GoFan website now to keep it kind of paperless, as far as no cash, but there'll be people at the box office to help everyone be able to purchase their tickets through GoFan.
All right. Well, Key McKinney, who's here, who's speaking, she's the director. You have a music master, Andrew Vaughn.
Yes.
Who couldn't be here. She's got a class right
That's
now.
right, but she's amazing, and she does great things at Friendship Christian School.
All right, we met Zachary Elliott. Now Josh Pippin is here to talk with us. And Josh, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, I did establish, I didn't say this on the air, but Zachary is a senior. You're a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
Do you like to sing?
Yeah, I enjoy singing. Yes, sir.
Well, tell us about your role in this.
So I'm playing Jeff. His name is Jeff Knightley, and he is the love interest of the one which the show is named after, Emma, and it's a pretty good role. I enjoy getting to play it.
Have you done this before? Or been on stage at Friendship before?
Yes, sir. Last spring, I was in Footloose with Friendship, and I just enjoy, the atmosphere of being with the people and developing the relationships throughout the show. It's not even just about the show; it's about, being with everybody.
So it's a fun time, although a lot of work and a lot of memorizing. At least you got to remember your song, and you got some other lines too.
Definitely, it's a lot, but it's definitely rewarding when you get to get out there and show it.
All right. Well, we enjoy having you with us today. Now, this lady here, is this Emily? All right, Emily Richardson. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, tell us about your part in Emma.
I play Emma.
Oh, you are Emma.
Yes, sir. That is me. She is a senior in high school, and it's her last semester, and she is a matchmaker, and she is obsessed with finding people and finding other people for them and putting them together.
Well, I take it there's quite a bit of singing, a number of songs that are in this because it is a musical.
Yes, sir. There are plenty of songs in this, and I really like in this play that it's songs that everybody knows, so a lot of them I didn't have to memorize because I already knew them because I've heard them before.
Well, you're part of some of them. You have any solo? You singing solo in this?
Yes, sir. I sing "Roar" by Katy Perry, and I have little solo numbers in a lot of the other songs as well.
Mm-hmm. When you're a senior,
yes, sir.
What you've probably done some of this before.
Yes, sir.
You work with Miss Key here.
Yes, I think I've been in pretty much all the plays that she's ever done, at least all the musicals for sure, since she's been at Friendship.
What do you like best about this? Or is there a part you like best?
I really enjoy the community of everybody being here, and I absolutely adore Miss McKinney, and she has always been so kind to me, and I love how she always prays for us individually, and she really cares for every student that she has.
And you're a senior.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do after Friendship?
I will be attending Lipscomb University, and I plan to study business and possibly become an event planner.
Study business and be an event planner.
Yes, sir.
Like having Garth Brooks or somebody.
Yep, that's the goal.
Great expectations. All right. Well, we appreciate you being here, Emily Richardson. Okay, Tori Fisher.
Hi.
Oh, good morning. We're sitting there with Emily. Well, it's nice to have you with us today. What year are you in school?
I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade. Well, how did you get in with all these high schoolers?
I don't know.
Talent.
What is her biggest talent?
I've worked with her in the Audience of One productions at the Capitol Theater with Angie D, and that's how I first met Tori. And so then this year when she auditioned, I knew her vocal talent and her dance talent and her acting talent, so it was a good fit.
Well, you enjoy being with these older people?
Mm-hmm.
You get along with them okay? They pick on you?
No.
No? Well, tell us your part in Emma.
I'm Harriet Smith, and I'm kind of like boy crazy, I guess. That's like the opposite of me. But Emma is trying to like find me a love interest throughout the show, and yeah.
Well, how's rehearsal been? Is it?
It's looking really good. Yeah.
Is it fun or is it?
No, it's really fun. Yeah.
It's all fun. A lot of hard work, but fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Key is okay.
Yeah. She's great.
really, I don't know how much motivation has to be done, and I'm sure there's some rehearsals that go better than others. And you see, well, we could have done better this time or whatever. How do you handle that? And you don't motivate everybody the same way, do you?
No, well, it always helps to have a team or someone, a sounding board. So Andra is great. She and I, we talk about things. When we're casting, we talk about, potential things like that. And we try to see the big picture at the end.
Yeah.
What are we hoping to gain? And through small strides, we usually make it there. And we're really excited about this production.
All right. Well, Tori Fisher, thank you for being with us today. And I'm sure you're going to do a great job, just although you're only in the 8th grade. I mean, Miss Key even said you're there because of your talent. And that's encouraging, isn't it? Sure it is. Thank you for being with us. Okay. Now, who do we have here?
Georgia Flowers.
All right. Georgia Flowers?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman. Well, you got from 8th grade to seniors here.
I actually, in this production, we have 6th grade through seniors.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Georgia, tell us about your part.
I am Jane Fairfax. I'm known as the Rebel Girl. I don't necessarily go to their school, but I'm trying out for their school, and something happens that prevents me from going to the school, and we all have to work together to let me back in.
Oh, what about singing? You got some songs you sing?
Yes, sir.
What do you sing?
I sing Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and I sing another special song that was written for the show.
Yeah. You like to sing?
I do, yes, sir.
You wouldn't be in this if you didn't like to sing.
No, sir, I would not be.
How is school?
It's pretty good. I'm making it through.
Pretty good.
Yes.
But you're just a freshman.
I am, yes,
you
sir.
You got 3 more years.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you want your friends to come and see this.
Oh, yeah.
This, again, there are 3 opportunities, Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 3 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And we didn't say where this would be. I assume this is at Friendship.
This is at Friendship Christian School and the Performing Arts Center there, the Lester Center.
Yeah. You like everything about this? School been good? Your
Yes,
freshman
sir.
year here,
Yeah.
everything's hunky-dory?
Yes, I love it.
All right. Now, is this the last person sitting right in front of me? Briley Miller, did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome to our program.
Thank you for having us.
It's really nice to have 6 people here from Friendship, along with Key McKinney, who is directing this Emma pop musical. What do you think about this? Is this good? Is this worth people coming to see?
Yes, sir. It's an awesome production. We've had so much fun, and we're very excited to perform it for everyone.
What year are you in school?
I'm a freshman.
Okay, so you're like Georgia here. 3 more years. You
Yes,
plan to go
sir.
to Friendship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that will triple your fun, or whatever, or maybe quadruple if you count all 4 years. Well, tell us a little bit more about the play itself and your part, and what people can expect.
I am part of a welcoming committee. We're just a special group of singers. There's a fun party in the musical, and we all perform at that. There's 2 other girls in the group, and it's just a fun show that there's many different couples that you have to try to figure out who's going to be with each other, and it's just a lot of fun.
Okay, well, very good. We got about 2 minutes left here. How many seniors are with us? Emily is a senior. I ask you what you're going to do, and the other senior is Zach. Zach, come back over here just a second, because I don't want to discriminate. I want to ask you what you're going to do after you leave Friendship.
I work for a guy named Cody Yarborough, and I frame houses.
Oh.
So that's what I plan to do after
okay.
high school, and then eventually work to start my own.
All right. Well. Just wanted to find out if we could. All right. Key in our last minute here. You've got some no doubt some wonderful children, young people, youngsters, some great talent here from 8th grade, and you said you got one in the 6th grade that actually
Yes, sir.
in
We have a
this.
couple young boys that are in the 6th grade.
And no doubt the friendship community is going to come out, but you'd like everybody to come.
I would love for everyone to come. I feel so blessed to have these students that I work with daily, and I would love for the community to support them and see their talent.
All right, it's going to be at Friendship, and it's going to be 7 p.m. both Friday and Saturday evening, April 29th and 30th, this coming weekend, next Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. And these 6 that we have had with us today are going to be on stage along with several others. How many altogether?
We have 20 in the cast.
Yeah, okay. Everybody have a singing part?
Everybody sings in the ensemble, and everyone in this room sings solos, as well as some others have solo parts.
All right. Well, appreciate you being here. It's always good to have you, to work with you. You've been good wherever you were, and
thank you
friendship
so
for the
much.
last 4 years.
That's right. I truly appreciate you allowing us to come today.
Well, it's our pleasure. It really is. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for a Monday. I hope you'll join us tomorrow for Coleman and Company. Till then, I wish you a magnificent day.